Alright, so if you did not watch part 1, go watch that. But otherwise, part 2 of the RCAF Championship Series, match number 1 resumes. We're looking here at the bottom with Viking Sun taking a Bachnak, 2 supports. Right now, both ADCs are shopping. You can see that Brannigan's Law, aka Ash, is coming back to lane with BF Sword and a Dagger. Tristana, who is played by Gratch, has grabbed a Zeal and a Longsword. I believe he already had the Berserker Graves, and is coming back. You can see the global gold here, dead even, like literally about 100 gold in it, maybe. Kills are even at 7-7, and the purple team does have that tower advantage with the bottom tower being named. So I've quickly resummed what has happened so far. Alright, so here we are. We got Jiggerman looking for a gank. I'm not sure if he's aware that Jax is there, though, because both junglers are here, so this could be interesting. Down goes Viking Sun pretty quickly. I don't know about... Oh, Togwell. Why did you waste your rocket jump getting in there? Just to run away. I would say it looks like Jigger's going to get away, but still, the kill falls to the blue team. They move up to 8-7. So Jack plotting something in the bushes right now for Althos. Nice little, nice apprehend. Do a little bit of damage, but the Noxian Guillotine a little bit wasted due to the fact that he didn't get the kill. And oh, Togwell caught out. You want to see what happens to Tog? And if he's got the rocket jump, he might live. Nope. Another kill for Ramza. Ramza having a pretty hard carry game here. Jigger's come down here to try and make something of this, but he's 3-on-1 right now. I don't really think that there's anything he can do. But he does catch Brannigan's Law on his own, and gets a good couple of whacks in. Dodges Leona. Viking Sun is back. Gives a little bit of a headbutt to Leona. Nice. I still don't know if they should be chasing here. It's still 3-on-2. But, oh, whoa, they catch a napping Brannigan's Law, and they get the kill. That's, props to Jiggerman for a nice play there, along with Viking Sun, and, Brannigan's Law, what were you doing? You were asleep at the controls there, bud. So yeah, pulls the kill gap back to 1, as Jarvan will get out of there with the assistance of Mischief. And oh, Ziggs is going to chuck an ult, but not really all that close to securing the kill. A little bit of action top lane here. Jack taking on Althos again. See how that goes. Again, this will be another 15-minute video approximately. And we will continue on doing it this way until we get through the match. Constructive criticism for both the players and the shoutcasting is welcome. Keep that in mind in the comments, but there's a key word there. It's constructive. So Jax lost his ward here up top. It is expired. So he does not know where that Jax is, played by Ramza. And Ramza's been really troubling Jax so far this game. He's been ganking both top and bottom considerably. Let's see what happens here. We got Althos popping the ult. That should be enough to keep him alive. Jack is sitting relatively low mana. He does have the Noxian Guillotine up, but the lack of mana... ooh, they might have caught Viking Sun out here. Viking Sun was doing golems. Bach has found him. Pops the ult. He's got Brannigan's Law and Ramza pretty close by. Togwell is pretty close by the purple team. But it's not going to matter. Tog needs to get out of there really badly. There's the rocket jump. Also busted the buster shot to get away. But probably giving a couple people a little bit of a heart attack as he overstayed his welcome. A little bit of action in the middle. A little turret aggro hits Mischief after a nicely placed bomb from Ziggs, played by Go Andrew. And I'm not sure what Jack's doing here. He's either trying to convince Althos he's not there, or yeah, there we go. That's what we're calling. Might have just forgot to recall. Again, Jack, relatively new player. Probably the most pressure-packed situation of his league career. Young career was this game, so. Tog getting himself into a little bit of trouble. Jigger with the bailout, but 3-on-2 with Viking Sun absent and both junglers present. That tower's going down. No, they're going to get Rams out of it. Looks like the tower's actually going to stay up. They're going to get Leona as well. So a good timing for Viking Sun to arrive and get involved in the fight. And they're also going to run down Brannigan's Law. I don't see what Brannigan's Law can do to get out of here. So, headbutt onto the spear, and that is a kill. Speed up there. Looks like we have some stuff happening here middle. Looks like mostly just farming action. Once again, Mischief just doing a good job of, you know, just pushing the minions up onto Andrew's tower. Andrew's tower seems to have taken a considerable more beating than Mischief's. Mischief walking down here to help with the dragon, with Jigger and Viking Sun. You know what? A nice thought with the ult from Andrew. But the timing needs to be Noxie and Guillotine a little bit early again. Jack's really got to work on the timing of that. He's got to get that to the point where he can get the kill. And also not pulling a Mundo, who's in the midst of basically frying you would be good. But he does get the kill, so credit where it is due. He'll survive that Ignite, I'm pretty sure. Blue buff being gathered by Jiggerman. Before he makes his way back, just doing wolves, it looks like. Jack's going for his blue buff. And then possibly some trouble for Jack. Ooh! Reasonably nice. You got the Ignite, got the Tormented Soil, Dark Binding, but Bachnak's going to say, no. You don't bully around my mid like that. In the meantime, we go bottom, where a Buster Shot basically beheads Brannigan's Law. And Jack needs to get out of there. And executed by the tower. That's not so good. Brandon, however, to kind of counter the fact that we've had a bit of a silly move by Jack, for the blue team, Brannigan's Law, really low on health after the Buster Shot, has elected to stay down there with Togwell. Togwell has vision on most of the... There he goes. And that's going to be a kill. Jigger getting, I would say, a little too deep there, particularly with Jackson behind him. And Viking Sun pays the price. Not to say that Jigger is responsible for that death or anything, but a little bit deep. A little bit deep. I think a little bit of an overchase, considering they had a ward in the bush that Jack's passed, so they must have had a rough idea that he was coming. Togwell getting out of here doesn't want to really mess with Bachnak, who's a much more experienced player than him, even though it's a support versus ADC matchup. You can see there's actually a level discrepancy with Bachnak actually being one level up on Togwell, despite the support ADC role differential. We're going to speed this up a little bit again. Get some action. Togwell trying to make a stand at this tower, doesn't want to lose it, but I think that tower is just too low. I think that, honestly, he might be better off setting the box. Going back there. As another early Noxie and Guillotine. A little bit of a pattern here from Jack Brody on the use of the Noxie and Guillotine. I believe he's relatively new to Darius, so we'll forgive him for it. But, Jack, when you're watching this, work on that Guillotine. Jiggerman up here to give Jack a hand. Althos doesn't have a ward, but he does seem to think that there maybe is something up, but he's going to push anyways. And we're not getting the view here. There we go. Mundo's pretty tanky. He still has a tower. He might... yeah, he's going to get out of here. And even get a tower shot into Jiggerman for his troubles. Action down here at the bottom turret, though, is where it is at. The turret has a little more health than I was thinking it did. That being said, I still don't know if making a last stand here is is a good idea, particularly now that you have Ramza down here and you don't have Jiggerman anywhere close. This is a 3-on-2. Granted, Bach is taking a lot of turret aggro and has to get out of there, but the turret goes down. Hogwell's pretty low, and there he goes, and down he goes, and I think they're going to get Viking Sun too. And that's a double kill, and a tower. So a big swing in things. If we look at the global gold, it's up to about 1,000 in favor of the blue team. They also have a tower and a kill advantage.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That being said, it looks like Mischief has managed to lead a charge and take out the mid tower while they were losing the bottom tower. Something seems to be afoot up here as Mischief makes her way up to the top lane for the first time. Looking like perhaps to give Jack Brody a hand in facing off against all of those. A little bit of not a very good gank. If she was going for it, she should have let all those push out. But I think that honestly, she might actually be just trying to put some pressure on the tower and try to sort of equalize that lane a little bit. As that's the only lane they're losing on a tower basis. That's the place where blue has the tower advantage. It's even in the bottom lane, and the mid lane actually favors the purple team. Here we have Andrew smashing away at the tower. Feels something isn't quite right, and goes to poke around, maybe try and find where Mischief's at. Mischief recalling. They catch Leona out here. Bach gets the ult in. Rams is near enough by, and Togwell not moving to engage here. They knock Bach in there, and this is a pretty good opportunity here. This could be a potential 3v1 against Ramza because Bach is out of the picture, but Togwell never really engages, and it's going to allow Bach to get back in this fight. It's still 3v2. It still favors the purple team. But I think I have to feel that that could have been better. You see, they do get the double kill in the end, but you can see a very low Jigger in the process is going to have to go back. In the meantime, up here, Andrew picking up his first kill of the game, getting the better of Jack Brody with the assistance of Alphos. And here's what I mean is, like, you force Viking Sun and Jigger to go back. Tog's up here on his own. I mean, if the three of them had been up and they had gotten the better engage there, they could have probably pushed down that tower, or at least made a serious run to weaken it for future pushes. Mischief fending off the top tower here. Jigger not far away. As Togwell keeps trying to put a little bit of pressure on the bottom lane. And Andrew and Althos are going to pull out of there. Not worth it at this time. They're winning that lane. They can go and handle business elsewhere. No one really near each other here, so we get a little bit of fast forwarding. And here we go. Little 2-on-2 violence. Mid lane, top lane working together. For both teams. Jigger is the closer jungler, so I'd say Purple's got a chance here. You could get Jigger involved in the fight and possibly really turn this fight towards you before Ramsey can get there. And here we go. It looks like they come up with that idea. Good flag spear combination from Jiggerman, and they're going to get the kill on Andrew. See how this goes. This is still a 3v2, even though, definitely the lowest health in the fight is Jigger. We got the ult and the flash out from Ramza, so look at that one way or the other. I mean, it's a wasted ult, but it's also it's a flash taken away that isn't really there. It looks like Purple's had enough, though. They're not really interested in making him go in that tower. Togwell gets stunned, but Viking Sun showing up here to mitigate any real particular chance to make trouble for the blue team there. And Jack getting a little bit. So as we reach the end of part 2 here, we got a gold lead for the purple team. towers are even and kills favor the purple team. So overall, it looks like purple has a little bit of a lead. Make sure that you tune in for part number 3.